young road here, and welcome to my channel. This is just a bit of a follow-up video to Bikers Ages about why there are a lot more females learning to ride bikes nowadays. Stay tuned, watch the intro. Now, it is not a slight increase, but literally over the last few years, the numbers of females learning to ride has increased a hell of a lot. Now, back in my day, when I was a lad, I had my first bike at 17. Now, there was a girl in our village who was about a year younger than us, and she had a bike, but she was very much a tomboy who would curse, fight, spit and swear like a boy. But this is certainly not the case nowadays. Now, you get your usual 16, 17 year old group of females who want to ride, but they tend to need a bike for college or work. So, getting a CBT at that age will allow them a 50 or a 125cc scooter, depending on their age, and that will give them the freedom to travel where they need to get to. The next group of female trainees seem to be around the mid-20s, here again down to the licensing laws. But these ladies seem to be influenced by their partner who rides a bike. At present we've got a lady trainee whose boyfriend does not like bikes at all and thinks she's totally mad. But her father has ridden for years, so she's been brought up around bikes, and she just wants to go for a ride out with her dad, which I think is not only sweet but it's rather cool. She actually works within the motorcycle industry as well. She mentions to me she's not interested in cars whatsoever, but she has always loved motorbikes. The next group is probably by far the largest, and that's the over 40s category. Now, I've been talking to these ladies, most of them have actually admitted that they've been pilling on their partner's bike for years, but now it's their turn to take control of their destiny, and that destiny is owning their own bikes. Some of these ladies are looking to own the smaller bikes than their husbands or partners, and they're basically saying, mine is for mine when I just fancy a ride. I'll still go touring on the back of my husband's bike. Most don't seem interested in sports bikes, but tend to like more the retro style for that cool girl on a motorbike look. Having said that, a lot of them work locally, building these types of bikes in one way or another. As with men, lady riders are also restricted as to what bike they can ride because of the size they are. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like my wife is only just around the 5 foot mark. So if she did decide to ride, it would be no good looking at her for to get an adventure bike like a BMW or a Triumph Tiger. I mean, I actually looked at a Tiger and she couldn't even really get her feet up onto the pillion rest. It was too much of a stretch. So, I mean, even when she gets on our GTR, she's always catching her boots on the side panniers when we've got them on, because I'm always having to polish the rubber footprints out of them. It's okay for the taller ladies. I suppose, they have the same choice as men have to ride. This year, 2022, a female biking meet was held at the Triumph factory, and the world record was broken. It just shows how many females are riding, and by what I see instructing, the numbers are still growing. You only have to look on here, look at the moto vlogging channels, and now, there's a content created by riding couples, not just by the male rider. Not only that, look at the amount of female riders who actually run their own vlogging channel, and some of them are very good indeed. You only have to look at the range of female bike clothing, what's available now. Yes, it's always been there, but you seem to get a lot more choice now. Just before we married, my fiancée decided to give it a go on the bike pillion. So we had a quick ride round the block, and yeah, we were okay. She liked it and decided she wanted to go further, so now it's time to get her kitted out. Nice helmet with feminine graphics, a jacket, Kevlar jeans, boots and gloves. She knew the importance of it and knew she had to wear it, but she really hated wearing it, as it did nothing for your looks. I don't think as men are that bothered, but to the female it does seem to be very important. She must have been eyeing up every other female biker and started to notice they were looking better than she was. And she's like, looks like you get skinnier jeans now are available. So we started looking to replace her straight leg unflattering ones. While we were looking, she found some nice boots, obviously proper ladies' boots, but with a small heel. I'm having them, was her reply. And sheer delight as she found some Kevlar leggings, fully armoured, similar to the jegging type trousers she wears most days. Tried a pair on, absolutely loves them. So all she did, time to change the jacket now and get a nice ladies textile that goes in at the waist and out again at the hips. Topped off with a girly pink buff around her neck, and now she's happy. But she actually goes on the bike more now, as I think she feels she looks better. Of course, it was my fault for being a tight arse and not getting her those good ones in the first place. A note to all men, please be aware of this when getting your spouse's biker clothes. Choose wisely. I was asked, do females make good riders? And the simple answer is, yes they do. Sorry guys, but obviously some due to their smaller stature do find it a bit nervous when they first get off the 125 and progress to a 650. But they overcome this just the same as if it was a male of smaller stature. One lady mentioned to me that her and her husband shared a car as they both drive it, but she couldn't ride his bike as it's far too big for her. Likewise, her bike is too small for him. Now she's pleased with that because her bike is hers and only hers. Having said that, no doubt her husband would feel just the same about his bike. The training scheme I volunteer for, we do like a trial session where we just charge a few quid, and it gives you basically about an hour on the yard with an instructor and a bike, so the trainee can get a feel as is motorbiking for them or not. And I would say currently 50% of all the people who are doing this option of a try ride are female. So be prepared to see more female riders on the road. That can't be a bad thing. So anyway, if you enjoyed this content, please do the ticks, like and subscribe, and as always, take care, ride safe, and bye for now.